Hello and beyond vanilla, I am Joker, the Full Metal Joker. Now, before we get started with the topic at hand, I'd like to let you know two things. One, there are no trigger warnings here. If you do not like what has to be said, please remove yourself from this video. Two, everything I have to say is mostly opinion-based, with a lining of truth. But if you feel like I'm wrong in some areas, or not providing enough information in others, please feel free to contact me. You should already know how to do that by now. Now, due to recent events, I know I'm running this video a little early, but with things that are happening, I think that this needs to be said as soon as possible. Due to everything that's going on, we in the first world are losing our right to free speech. And there are many very varying examples, and I may cover those other examples on later videos, but the one I want to talk about is the most dire one, and that is the passing of the European Article 11 and 13. Now, for those that are going, well, that's in Europe. That's not going to affect us. Really? Especially us in America. You really think that it's not going to cover? It's not going to affect us? A precedent has been made. And now that it has been made, it's going to be the foundation of something very ugly to come if we're not careful. Because with the passing of Article 11 and 13, one of the things is companies, businesses, and various people can copyright words, articles, stuff like that that's posted online. And if you do not have their express permission or a specific license, you could be fined and or sent to prison if you fail to pay said fine. Well, and this is what I'm getting from with the little bit of information I know about this topic. Yes, it's only in Europe, but again, it's a precedence, and it may actually affect us because in order to make things easier for a lot of these media platforms, they are going to some of them may do it across the board, which will make it harder for content creators, bloggers, people that post information online. Because again, if these media platforms do it across the board and not just go, well, we'll just make it so it'll only affect Europe. What's stopping certain media outlets or various other platforms going, well, we'll give these group of people the licensing to use our stuff because they agree with us, while denying it for those of a specific group or political background because they don't agree with what they have to say. And I'm not just talking about the left doing it to the right, I'm talking about vice versa. And if that happens, it'll become extremely, well, dangerously harder to find information, because again, then it'll be even harder to go, well, do these people have a bias? Did these people get the licensing either through uh, buying it or going, okay, we agree with your terms, we'll do what you want, and get it through that measure. Also, the things like people like to do for fun, like creating memes and whatnot, it'll be harder because then someone could do something like copyright said meme, and without that person's express permission or a specific license to use it, you can't use it, and you have to pay a fine or end up in prison over a meme. Now again, I'm going by from what I've heard. If you find even more information about Article 11 and 13, please contact me. Or also, you can also look at YouTubers like Sargon. He covers it a lot, and various other bigger YouTubers that have more to their disposal than I have. But again, this is only in Europe, but I know I'm repeating myself, but a precedent has been made. And once it's made, it's very hard to go backwards, especially when it comes to law. So, we need to be extra careful. Especially us in America, we need to make sure that our government is not going to try and pull the same thing, because it'll happen if we don't keep an eye on things. With all that being said, I hope you enjoy this video. If you do enjoy this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you want to give me even more support, please check out my Patreon. You can also donate to my PayPal. Any amount helps. Thank you, and good luck.